Joined by Hofstra head coach Emily Mansur following her team's 3-set sweep of UNCW here on Friday. Coach, your thoughts on tonight's match?
It's amazing to get the first CAA win. We got good playing for a lot of players, so that was it's a good way to start the CAA.
Yeah, it's a whole new season, and you're obviously the success your team has felt so far. Do you kind of try to use that as a fuel as you enter CAA play?
Oh no, absolutely. It gives us belief that we can achieve the next level. So we take that, but we also understand that it's CAA. That's a different game, and everybody can beat everybody any day, right? So you respect everyone, and you use that momentum, but with a completely different mindset.
Probably the most dominant performance this year from your team. What did you see from your team that you like so much today?
How we didn't start super well, but people really found a way to get a groove, getting the game. We were trying to push things that maybe it's not very good right now, but that we have to develop, and their trust to do what we are not very good right now is what I was very happy, because that's so important for us.
Another excellent match from Isadora. How was she able to be so successful tonight?
Isadora is a smart player, and she studies the game, she knows where she can score, and she just has this level of confidence this year that's unbelievable.
One of the areas your team has been vastly improved this season has been blocking, especially for Julia. Can you talk about the efforts of all your team and just kind of how it continued again tonight?
Sure, I think Julia is a huge part why we are better in blocking. That was something that she's great at it. We knew recruiting her. And everybody else is buying into this mindset because they see how fun it is, so they're really putting a lot of attention on that.
Coach, I remember last season you had mentioned how the team had trouble sometimes finishing sets, and you mentioned how you were proud of them and how they came back from slow starts to finish strong. What do you think has been the major change for that?
I think it's the maturity and the mindset of our players, and maybe last year we saw this is a reason that maybe we didn't get where we wanted to, and they just came back and said we're going to change that, and they are doing it.
Coach, sometimes some of these points, they seem like they get into chaos, but your team just never gives up. Can you just speak a little bit on that mentality and the grit that your team carries, even though you guys are 8-0?
That's awesome to hear that you see that, because that's something that we have been pushing in practice, this grit mentality. So this is the best compliment of the night, and I'm going to pass this to them because we always pushing more and more on this, because it really has to become part of us. And that's when the little points are going to make a big difference, but I'll let them know you said that.
And following up on that point, actually, there's a couple plays tonight. Nina from way deep, and then Neil falling into the men's lacrosse team in the stands. Like, those types of plays kind of make the difference, and especially in a tighter match could be the difference between a win and a loss.
100%, and it's momentum. It just gets everybody on this mindset, and every ball is possible, and we can go for everything.
And Coach, obviously you've had great starts, in previous years. What's your message to the team? Obviously an 8-0 start's great, but obviously the CAA season is a long one ahead of you. How do you keep this team focused?
We are 1-0, and that is a big thing for us right now. We are 1-0, and as you said, we have a lot of us together have had a lot of success before that maybe didn't finish the way that we wanted. So we have experienced that, and now we're going to experience together what it is to go all the way.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.